of Urban Food Forest. I'm your host, Grant Oakplant, and today we're planting trees.
Today we're planting trees.
All right, look at those roots.
Look at that.
We've got Pakistan mulberry, hood pear, and pineapple pear.
But we got another pack.
Yeah, we do have another pack. All right, y'all. I'm going to plant this Pakistan mulberry in the ground, but first I wanted to show you these compost pads that I built up about 3 months ago. I'm planting these trees, all of them, using this little spade because this is super loose soil and it's built high up off the ground. And a lot of people will tell you, oh, plant trees straight into your native soil. But if you do that in Louisiana, this clay is going to drown your trees. It rains way too much here and the water does not drain and the roots can't breathe. So you got to lift them above the ground, and then you can use wood chips to insulate that compost and to stimulate growth like a natural forest would. So we're going to get this in the ground now. You want to help, Asher? All right, come on over. Let's dig away all this rich compost that we laid down. Are you going to put this one in for me like you did with the others?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Yeah,
Look at all those roots on that thing. You think it's going to be healthy and do good here?
yeah.
I do too. Here, come drop it in the soil. All right, so let's get this situated. They'll unravel themselves eventually. This is a tangled mass. I've never seen this many roots on a bare root plant, but it'll get adjusted. It might take a little time, but it's got a good environment and I'm going to take good care of it while it does so. So that's basically it. You want to make sure you plant to the same soil level that the nursery had it. I put the graft away from where the sun is. The sun's always on the south. This is the north. So this will protect the graft, which is a very vulnerable part of the tree, from the sun scald. So that's another important thing. All right, that's a wrap. Straighten it out a little bit, actually. Don't forget, always water your plants in. When you put a new tree in the ground, water it, keep it watered for a week. Keep on top of it unless you want it to dry out. If you want to have success, you keep your plants watered. What do all plants need, Asher?
Water.
Yep, that's right. Hey y'all, alright, I'm ready to prune these trees that I've got in the ground. I've got them all planted, and I'm going to start with this mulberry that you watched me do. Alright, I've got hydrogen peroxide to clean my pruning shears between each tree that I do, because I don't want to transmit any diseases if any of them have. So I've already got this one cleaned off, and I want this tree to be a little taller than most of my other trees. But most of my other trees, I'm starting them about knee height because I want them to scaffold out from there and then have fruiting branches up to about here, and then I'm going to chop them off anywhere above that. But this mulberry, I want it to be a little higher because I've got a pawpaw right here and right here, and they like a little bit of shade at first. So I'm going to start this one out taller and let it be higher than everything else, maybe about 7 to 8 feet instead of 5 to 6. So let's see. I'll probably do this one about waist height, and I'll just look for, come right above a bud. Come get it close on this. You can see it's got really healthy buds already budding out, wanting to leaf out. So I'll just come and make a clean angled cut, and that's it. And so I've already done a lot of these other ones, but I want to show you this nectarine over here. So this is a sun gold nectarine, and it's got a pretty good scaffold formed at about the height that I want. And by that I mean it's got a branch going this way, this way, this way, and this way. And that's exactly what I want. So I'm going to cut off this vertical growth right here above this branch. And that's going to make this all grow out from here, and it's going to stop growing from here because there's no buds right here. And so now I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. That is going to be a beautiful tree, and it's not going to require any work to get the shaping down. Alright y'all, before I call this video quits, I wanted to give you an update on everything that we planted today. Right here I've got 2 pears. This is the hood and pineapple. I already had this and this pawpaw planted. This is the Pakistan mulberry. Here we've got an Alberta and a Florida King peach. Right here is a Santa Rosa plum. Right there is a sun red nectarine. That's a sun gold nectarine, and a blue damson plum. That's a red bud that I've had. This is a red Fuji and pink lady apple. And then finally, our 15th tree we planted today is this sweet bay. And oh, I missed the pomegranate. We've got a excuse me, we've got a wonderful pomegranate right here, and then in the back I'll walk back there and show you what we've got going on real quick. Alright, here we are in the back. I've got a mayhaw that's been here. Well, I moved it this year, but I've had that. This is the Persian mulberry, and that's an LSU gold fig cutting that rooted well. That's a big pineapple sage and stevia. I moved those from my herb bed. And then of course bananas, and there's ginger under there. Purple mist flower. I leave this in the winter for birds and stuff to hide out. And let's see what we got. Here's the last 2 we planted today. This is the angel red pomegranate, and right here is the Babylonian white pomegranate. So those 5 are Celeste fig cuttings that I rooted this year and planted. Virginia pepperweed, really cool local native peppery seeds. Here's that Celeste fig mother plant, and my Owari Satsuma that I'm really hoping will take off this year now that I've got it in better conditions. It has not liked this cold. You can see it's starting to lose its leaves, and it was really happy before that. So anyway, oh yeah, the last tree I have is this Black Beauty mulberry over here across the creek bed.
Louisiana Suburban Food Forest. Like and subscribe.